Hi there, welcome to the methodology module on the OxfordTefl Diploma, and welcome to Anthony, who's guesting this week and is joining us to discuss methodology and the forum on dogme as well. Why have we got a forum on dogme, you ask? Well, I think the answer is it's just such a hot topic at the moment, and that it merits some attention. Some special attention. Remember, there is a shortcut to the reading. If you're feeling a bit overwhelmed with having to read the whole of Light Balance Sparta, take the shortcut as suggested in task 1. You can look at the summaries on English Raven or elsewhere and get a quick overview of the different methodologies that we're covering, and then be able to participate in the forum, because it is important that you use this week to have a chance to speak to Anthony and to myself and to each other, about that. You can catch up on a bit of reading later. Another thing to bear in mind is that you can find examples of most or probably all of these methodologies in action on YouTube. The video I posted on the video of the week about the Callan Method is just one example. We'll talk about that again in a second, but you can type in community language learning, for example, and you'll get examples of somebody teaching in that methodology. Obviously, some examples are better than others, but you'll find stuff you want there, I think. Yes, coming back to the Callan Method and why I chose that video, there's a sort of personal anecdote here. I mean, a teacher who's been teaching in Korea for the last couple of years, and who prior to that did his TESOL course in Prague with us, was staying with me recently, and had just arrived in Barcelona. Obviously was looking for work, and that was the kind of first job he was offered, was in a school called Callan. I don't know if you know about this, but they have their method, as Berlitz have a method. It's not quite like the Berlitz one, as you can see from the example. I think the example is very interesting because, looking at it, it does seem to go against everything that all the tenets of the communicative approach, if you like. Everything you get taught on a cert TESOL course is not there. Pretty much, and this was a very interesting experience for me to sort of talk to this teacher about it, because he'd done our course a couple of years ago. He taught in Korea, and now he was sort of being retrained by Callan to forget all of that stuff and do things differently. And I think a typical reaction in the sort of TEFL profession to this kind of stuff is, well, it's just weird, it's fringe, it's wrong, but consider this. I mean, these are the people who offered him a job. There are students there paying money to follow that method and or to learn in that way. So there is a demand, and it did make me wonder whether there's a little bit of a disconnect in the debate on methodology between what experts think about language learning and language teaching and pedagogy, and what students or learners actually buy or do. What are the top methodologies worldwide by sale rather than by consensus? And I think this is something worth considering. I mean, Scott himself has said in one of his blogs, I can't remember where exactly, that he identifies dogme, for example, as an approach that maybe is an approach that's suitable in the West with small groups of adult students. So he's already kind of defined a very specific market for it. And anyway, there's something to think about in the debate. Enjoy the week. I look forward to working with you.